So we went on blackoutcoffee.com. We've shown you Blackout coffee before, but this one is called
Covert
Op Cold Brew. So we're going to try it cold, she is, and hot also, and see if that makes a difference.
Now we do have 2 teas from their tea brand, Upleaf, which is the Winter Solstice and the Masala Chai. And we will be trying them at a later date.
And when you go to get yours, be sure and use our special code to get a discount.
Now I'm going to be trying it hot and cold. She's just going to be trying it hot because she doesn't like cold coffee for some odd reason. So here is what the cold coffee looks like.
Now what were the ingredients to get that?
Cold coffee,
No, I'm sorry. So what are the instructions? How did you do this?
Tablespoon or 2 of coffee in here, and then I filled it quarter of the way full with room temperature water, and we let it brew overnight.
French press, according to the instructions they gave her. How is it?
Cold kidney beans.
She did it not according to instructions the day before yesterday, and she said that was bitter. I think you let it go too long.
Yes, now let's try it with a little bit of dairy in it.
So I'm guessing it tastes like cold coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's added cream.
This is much better.
Is it like a milkshake?
Sort of. Now we do also have these, which I got today.
So this is one of those syrups. Is this a sugar-free syrup or a sugar syrup?
It is a sugar-free syrup.
All right.
Or so it says.
You're trading sugar for whatever chemicals in order to get that sweet taste. What taste is this one going to be?
Salted caramel flan.
Sounds good.
Tastes like somebody added butter.
Oh, I like butter.
Okay. Now let's put this to the side and try it out.
I shall smell it.
You go over there.
Yep, that smells like coffee, only cold. We're going to test the same coffee hot.
Now you might notice that we have a new thingamabob here. That is because our other one died.
Well, it cracked. You can see that in the last video we did about the Rufus Teague.
So we got a new one
from Ovalware
with a very fun little bean container that also doubles as a container for the thing, so you don't have to search for a place to put it.
So the bean counter there is also a holder for the filter, which you'll see it do in a moment, because the filter on a pour over is a problem. It sits there dripping wherever you put it. And then after you put the filter in it, if you want a lid for your coffee, you just put the bean counter and the filter back onto the carafe. Alright, so this one has a double filter, so you're not supposed to have to use the paper filter. Emma says she's still going to use paper filters because she likes the easy cleanup, but this way you don't get the paperiness. Although I like the paper, it smooths out the taste.
Yeah, I don't mind the paperiness. I kind of like the paperiness, actually.
She likes the paper.
Okay.
The goats like paper.
Goats love paper.
Alright, so. And there is, if we turn this around, you might be able to see that there are measuring numbers on there. See the numbers? So you know how many cups you got.
No.
Not as big a capacity as the one we had before.
Shake it up. Get rid of all that coffee.
It's funny, looking at the screen it looks much darker, and looking right here it looks much lighter in the light.
So now we have our little container of coffee over here by the mic.
So you see the filter can drip right into the bean counter, and then if we wanted, we could cover this for warmth.
And then this has a very interesting
tiny spout.
Pouring spout.
Very tiny. Instead of the gooseneck, which I always found that I tended to turn it over too much and spill. But the fact that that cracked is no indication of its lack of genius or anything. It's just we dropped it. Now this is a coarser grind because overnight you need more time, so you want to get a slower process, I think. That's why it's lighter colored too. And that thing, by the way, had a very fast drip. I liked watching it.
Better with the cream.
Well.
In recent events, The other day I discovered overnight oats, a trend that supposedly has been sweeping the nation.
Oats are sweeping? Sweeping oats. Now, before we get away from this coffee, have you ever been to McDonald's and smelled the coffee? This
Yes.
tastes like McDonald's smells. I'm sort of partial to McDonald's right now because of the recent visitor they had.
Back on to my off-track topic. I have decided to start trying overnight oats. This morning I had strawberry overnight oats, in which I blended the half and half with the frozen strawberries and then poured that over the oats. But today I made 2 containers, little single-serve containers, of oats with little dried mango pieces and chia seeds. So we're going to try that one. And this time I added MCT oil for some extra fat, which will hopefully keep me full longer.
Because you want to eat lots of fat. Your body thrives on fat. You don't want a high carb and high fat diet because then you got 2 competing sources of energy. Now, give me some of that.
The flan.
The flan.
The flan.
Because we've put so much cream in here that we've dulled it a bit. Do you notice that we've dulled it with the cream?
That was the intention, was it not?
Yes, but I think we've overdone it.
This smells like a cinnamon baked good. Actually, they have a cinnamon churro one, which I might try in a later video, that I also got.
Yep, I still don't like flavored coffee. Drink this without the flavoring, because now it's maple syrupy. Okay, so the lesson here is don't dull down your coffee with stuff. I keep trying flavored coffee and never liking it.
If you're me, dull down your coffee with stuff.
If you're me, it smells nice.
Make it... Oh, speaking of smelling nice, we were at Food Lion today.
Oh, yeah, right at the front door of the Food Lion, they had this sort of broomstick thing that was made of cinnamon and had an orange flavor on it.
It smelled so good.
Yes.
We didn't get one because we didn't know what we would do with it, but it smelled very good.
Oh, you just set it around somewhere. Potpourri, basically. How do you feel about this cold brew coffee compared to their other coffees?
It's better hot.
It's better hot.
Well, no, I mean, it's a better hot coffee than the other hot coffees.
This coffee hot makes you happier than other Blackout coffees hot.
Yes.
You like their cold brew, but you like it hot.
And cold. It's good
And
cold.
cold. So you are a big fan of the Covert Op brew.
Yes.
So I think it's probably the coarse grind. What is that, a medium or what?
It is, I think it's medium dark.
Medium roast. All right. So Emma's a fan of the Covert. I have to say, I prefer whatever we had before with them. Was it dark?
Probably.
Yeah, from them, I like the dark one better. Try Blackout Coffee, get your discount. And until we see you again...
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book and coffee.